Hi again, everyone. This video is sponsored by contribution from Amy, and here's her story. Hi, Ollie. It's Amy, the Buckstove lady. Sorry about the imposter you discovered in February. I'm grateful you took the effort to figure her out. I'm quite impressed with how you discovered her and how you took action against her. Before listening to your channel, I thought I would not be able to tell anyone my story in the psychosomatic damage of the narcissist video. Anyways, I got another big concern that I want your advice on. Last year, I got my first grand piano, and this year I bought my first cello. It has been 20 years since I played cello, and I'm enjoying the instrument. I would like to go back to school to study music, particularly voice, since I think that is what I am best at. I've been taking voice lessons off and on for 2 years. It's been hard finding the right vocal coach. I was going to one that was an hour drive away and decided to try some local teachers who are not as good, so I'm going back to him. However, I never told him that I wanted to go to music school. I'm afraid to because I'm a very honest person, and at the age of 40, I don't have time for someone to take advantage of my interest and make my lessons harder than what they have to be. In February, I started taking cello lessons again with the same instructor I had in high school. We had 4 lessons. We started working on exercises. During the second lesson, she said she was bored, and whenever I was ready, I could start working on music. So for the third lesson, I started the first page of a song, and that lesson was fine. It was 2 weeks before I had my 4th lesson, so I started playing the first and second page of that song. At the 4th lesson, before I started playing, I let her know that I was interested in continuing lessons with her and wanted to join a community orchestra. I started playing the song right away, and she complained about where I played the first note. She didn't complain about that before, and I got frustrated. I didn't have to play much before she started doubting me and told me I should stop playing the song and should first go through the 2 exercise books before working on music. I was upset. I told her, no, I'm going to play the song. I was already frustrated, so it was hard to play for her. Well, she didn't go far. She TMI'd me with ways I needed to change how I play. I'm frustrated because I don't know who I can trust. I don't want this to happen with my vocal coach. I feel vulnerable because I am 40 and I feel that they are just after my money, not my success. How do I productively make my goals clear with my vocal teacher? How do I stop getting doo-dooed by my cello teacher? Remember the trust I told you about in the narcissism, don't trust the trust video. Well, Ollie, I found out that I have the right to use that trust to fund my education. This may lead to an opportunity to use it. Thanks, Amy. Well, Amy, I'll tell you this. You have your goals set in life of what you want to do. And this is a grander problem in your abuse. You're worried about what people you are paying are going to say to you or do to you. That is a relationship where the customer is always right. You hold the power. So if already at the beginning of the process, you're having issues with these teachers, that's telling me they're not the right teachers for you. Okay, I think you have comfort levels with them because you had, earlier on success with the vocal coach. You probably have a comfort level from high school with the cello coach. Okay, so right there, if you are already walking back into she's not your school teacher anymore. You're not going there to learn in a school environment that's different. You're now employing her. Now, if what she's doing and how she's teaching you, well, you're not getting what you want for your money. It isn't your job to try to figure out that's not how it works. Okay, and I think your comfort level with her and probably with the vocal coach, it is what's leading you to just say, just need to find, and I know you've looked, but you got to keep looking. If you want to go study music, then go study music. Okay? Because I'll tell you this, personally, I think you'll probably get all the kind of coaching you want musically in an educational. If you want to go study music in college and school, go do that. And you could probably find all the instructions you need right there. Your resource, your answer is in your question. You want to study music, obviously, because you know these people that you're already going to aren't fulfilling what you want. So you're already establishing that by wanting to study music further in an academic environment. Okay, now these are people in the quote unquote private sector now trying to run their business, trying to operate it as a business, and it doesn't seem like you're happy with it. Okay, but you can go, what you're suggesting and what your grand plan is to go back to an academic to really study music. That is your plan. You shouldn't even, these two people shouldn't even be a factor. Because I can promise you, you'll have better access to vocal coaches, cello coaches, whatever type of instrument you want in the academic environment you're seeking. You understand? It's like when you lay it out like that, it's like, why am I worried about what these? If I want to go study music, and from the Don't Trust the Trust video, it turns out you can use that money for your education. It's you're running, it seems like you're almost running away from the light, Amy. You're putting yourself back next to that Buckstove. Look at these two people. These are your two Buckstoves. And you're putting yourself again now right next to that Buckstove that you and your brother slept next to. When the light at the end of the tunnel is right there, the clean air is right there. You can use the trust money for what you truly want to do, and that's study music in an academic environment. There's your fresh air. You're worrying about the Buckstoves. Amy, you see it? I hope you kind of see what I'm saying here. They're your Buckstoves. What you want to do is your clean air. And you're afraid of how the Buckstove is going to react, is going to get mad at you for wanting clean air. Sorry, you need clean air. And that's not even an indictment on them as teachers. They just may not be the right teachers for you. It's not personal. And if you choose to break off, then follow my advice and not worry about it and go full in on studying your music, you don't need them. And there's going to be plenty of access to other teachers and other students where you're going to be able to meet other music students and work with them on the side and practice and play and socialize. That's what and I think that's what might be worrying. That's why you're holding on to the Buckstove. Time to let the Buckstoves in your life go, Amy. Time to let them go. You already have the answers. The answers are in your head. You're already speaking them out loud. You're already taking the steps by taking voice lessons and a grand piano and a cello. The answers you're already spouting them out. You just got to break that chain from that Buckstove in your life, because that's what's been holding you back. So thank you again for your contribution and all your support, Amy, and thank you again for another story. I hope this helps. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, or you'd like a Skype chat, phone call, or private video made, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to the video and to click the bell to get all video notifications of my videos. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon. Bye, everyone.